Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC back on the channel, and had life been normal for me in the last few weeks, this would have been on a lot sooner. This is the FMS Avanti S. This is a 70 millimeter EDF. Nice plane, but if you've not paid attention to FMS's website lately, of course they had a great Father's Day sale. They've pushed it into the summer sale. $249 for this. I don't know where else you're going to pick up a 6S jet that not only has retracts that I just retracted onto my fingers, it also has flaps. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, part-timer, but we've got LED lights, navigation lights on this as well. There's even one on the bottom, if my hand's not across it, for orientation. So $249 for all this is a steal. FMS's website doesn't say when that sale is going to end. I'm guessing the end of the month, but honestly, if you've ever been thinking about this jet, or if you've ever been looking to get into 6S and want your first full house jet, I don't know a better one. This thing takes off nice, it lands nice, it flies nice. You just got to put your own receiver in it. So we're going to do a flight today and get this up. Like and subscribe, hit the bell, YouTube. I do appreciate the support. Of course, we are affiliated with FMS, so anything you do purchase with them, whether it would be this or any of the other crazy prices they have on planes right now, if you use those links, it does go a very small portion of that. We get a kickback. It doesn't cost you anything, and we certainly do appreciate that support. So stick tight, we'll put this up, and of course part-timers here recording today, so let's get this going. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC, the Avanti S 70 millimeter, again part of the FMS summer sale, a great price at $249. Not had a chance to get much video on the channel. Of course, I would have had this up a lot sooner. I've been dealing with, if you have been following the channel, my father's illness. He has since succumbed to that illness. So we still have a lot to go with that whole process. But we're going to try our best to get some stuff up as we go forward in time. Part-timer is here recording. Wanted to get it up for the sale and hopefully a little bit of therapy on my part. So let's see what we can do here. I've got an SMS or SMC 4400 high voltage pack in here. So let's put this up without further ado. All right, not too bad. I got a little jumpy on the throttle there, or on the elevator, I should say. Okay. Bring up the gear. It's like going up with it, part-timer. Bring it down. All right, I'm gonna go into mid rates here. I think I like that the best on this jet. Been a little bit since I've flown it. And go back up with it again. Hopefully part-timer's got a little bit better visibility over here with the sun angle.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Again, like and subscribe, hit the bell, YouTube. We're probably going to try to keep this flight a little bit tame. It is a small jet, it's hard to track. Midday here, but it's calmer than calm, which is not what we had when we got here. I hoped to fly last night. We got up here and winds were 12 to 15. eventually they were over 20 miles an hour for a time last evening, so that was the end of any sort of flying whatsoever. We'll see if maybe we get lucky and get, oh, and we've got manned aircraft. He's to the west of us. The EAA is going on right now, so there's probably going to be a lot of air traffic this weekend. I think it starts on Monday. Let's see if we can do a touch and go here. Takeoff, or I'm sorry, landing gear is out, and I actually have been flying around my takeoff flaps. Go figure. Something I always do if you haven't watched the channel. If those of you that have watched know that that's one of my biggest things that I struggle with is pulling those dang flaps up. It's like we may have this plane will just float.
Gear up.
All right, bring it around. One of the things I like about this for maybe one of your first full house jets is it's very, as you can see, very stable. That was no throttle coming in. Let's try, we're gonna go into landing flaps here because we have very little wind at this point. Now, this is one of the few planes that I will bring out in a no wing condition. Now up here, I've got so much runway, but back at home, my runway is a tad limited with the parking lot. Sank a little bit on me there. Well, that's because of that full flaps. I probably should have a little bit of throttle coming in there. I put just a tad in at the last second.
Takeoff flaps.
All right. Let's bring it around.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I'm a little too high for this. We're going to come around. We had some bikers just go by, so we'll keep an eye out for them. All right, coming around. Just do takeoff flaps again. Coming in. There we go. All right. There you have it. Let's bring it down. We're gonna check how much, I do have telemetry because I'm running an 8020T on this. So I got battery voltage. We'll let the bikers go by and see if we got enough for one more takeoff here. All right, let's just take a look here. I want to show you, YouTube, where I've got the battery in. The nice thing about this plane is for my preferences, it CGs out pretty nicely with a pretty large battery considering the size of this jet. That is a 4400 SMC pack all the way forward. If you get much smaller packs, I feel like it gets a little bit too tail heavy for my liking. Now, somebody that really likes to have aggressive elevator may like that, but I like this setup with this plane with a heavier pack. So I will run a 4000 smart pack in here, 50 or 30C. This is an 80C. Let's check. This does have the reflex in it. I don't know if you can get that currently with the plane. You can order it separately. So I do have telemetry, 23 volts. I set about a 4-minute timer, so we can probably fly for about another minute yet. So let's set up here and see if we can do one more takeoff and landing, or maybe one more takeoff, touch and go, and then a landing. All right, YouTube, so let's see if we can get one more takeoff and landing here in. A little bit of juice left in the 4400 SMC pack. Our biker traffic, which we don't see much of around here, is clear. So let's put this up. Going with mid-range for takeoff. Yeah, that's much better. I was doing high rates for everything on that initial, on my takeoff. She's a little bit more sensitive. I think I might dial that down and then dial my mid-range down just a tad. That was much nicer.
10, 9, 8, 7.
All right, let's bring it around. Takeoff flaps are in. Or I should say engaged. Still out, coming in. Bringing it down. Not much throttle right now. We're gonna put just a tad back in, a little bit more. She's sailing. Yeah, she much better on my mid rates.
Gear up.
Gear up. Flaps up. Again, like and subscribe, hit the bell, take advantage of that $249 sale. Great price on this jet. Don't know how long FMS will continue to do that sale. I'm surprised they're still doing it. Again, use our links. Does help support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything to do that. We just get a small kickback, and we do appreciate it because we don't ever get anything sent to us. Right by part-timer. The appropriate way to end one of my videos. Right by part-timer. The appropriate way to end one of my videos. Those of you that are channel members know what I'm talking about. There you go. I do have some other videos on some of the other really good deals on the P-40 Warhawk. If you ever wanted that, an awesome price on that, $110 off. Grab that plane. It's hard to get. A lot of these planes I do want to mention, so it'll show as being in an order status because they don't have stock at the moment, but FMS will give you the price anyways, which they don't usually do that either. They've been doing this ever since they started the Father's Day sales. Take advantage of this, folks. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. This has to be pre-COVID pricing on a lot of these planes. I got the Corsair at a great price. We have a video on that. We just recently put the yellow T-28, the 1.4 meter up. So check that video out. Again, great plane. Throttle cut is on. One of the things I just want to have part-timers show this that makes this plane stable are the winglets. That's these white pieces here. That helps with tip stalls. So that's what makes this jet so stable. It's also the BAE Hawk from FMS, not on sale, unfortunately. The 80 millimeter has the same setup. Again, very similar flying plane. I've got videos on that if you want to get into an 80 mil. But again, do appreciate the support. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks so much for watching, YouTube. Mark with Ultimate RC.